The leaders of this March and March or Foreigners Must Go movement are now confused of what exactly is going to happen on the 30th of June. After realizing that some South Africans are taking a greater advantage of what is happening by organizing their own marches and looting foreigners' businesses. Somewhere in May 2026, just last month, one of the leaders, Fakel, met one DRC foreigner and asked him why he's still around, why he's still in South Africa.
Where are you from? Where?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Yes. So what are you doing here? Because we've been calling for you guys to leave the country. Why are you still here?
I was not school for children.
No, my brother. No. Please respect what we are saying and don't try and oppose what we are doing. Don't listen to the government, don't listen to the police, don't listen to anyone. Just listen to us. We are saying this peacefully. Please go to your country. 30 June is the deadline, but it's not like you must leave on the 30th of June.
Yes.
Don't leave on the 30th of June. Leave now, because the 30th of June, I can't control people of South Africa. All right, let's do the right thing. Respect our country, respect us.
What do you mean by you cannot control the whole of South Africa? I get that point. But in his recent interview with Eyewitness, Fakel is trying to differ from his previous statements.
If ngomhla ka-30 June turns out, goes out of hand, you will be held liable.
No. Who will do that to me? Because wherever I will be, there won't be any violence. Where I will be, and remember, I've never called for any march on the 30th. I said 30th is the deadline. So I did not say on the 30th there will be a march. So whoever wants to be involved on what I will be doing on the 30th, they should come to where I am. So whatever is going to happen anywhere where I'm not around, it's not my problem. But we've issued the order. No looting, no vandalism, and no hatred, no tribalism, and no xenophobia. So we've been very clear from almost 1 year, 6 months.
And I do understand him because he's trying to be smart here to make sure that whatever happens, whatever rot or whatever disaster that happened on that 30th of June, he's not going to be part of it, because on several occasions, I've seen him stood on platforms saying that they are having a peaceful march and they are having a peaceful protest. So he keeps on saying this. But when you look at the videos, the scenes that are going viral on social media, you will see a lot of looting, a lot of attacks, a lot of violence going on. So Fakel, he's trying to disassociate himself, or he and his group themselves, from the violence, the attacks, the looting, people taking advantage of the whole protest, which he is trying to disassociate himself from, because to put himself that he doesn't have any knowledge of what is going on. The government of South Africa must act fast before the 30th of June, set by the leaders of Foreigners Must Go movement, to be the deadline for all foreigners to leave South Africa. Why am I saying the government must act fast? Let me explain. There are more protests going on right now in South Africa. I think every province now, they have protests going on. Some are having peaceful protests. Others are on a mission. And 30th of June may just be an explosion of all that is happening. That is why the government of South Africa must act fast. If government of South Africa did not act fast about this issue before the 30th of June, a lot of South Africans, or a lot of these guys who are on the streets looting or attacking foreigners, they are going to take the laws into their hands and do a lot of things, and their actions is going to tarnish the image of South Africa more. Right now, the South African president, Cyril Ramaphosa, is now begging the Ghanaian president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to help him talk to other African countries to work with South Africa.
Others to understand. This time around, we will be saying we want to work together. Work with us, and I'm rather pleased that President Mahama of Ghana has been saying he would like to make a call on other African countries to work with South Africa. And that is precisely what has triggered our intention to send envoys so that they can go and explain the type of initiatives, type of programs that we are going to embark upon. Because in the end, this is an African problem. It's not only a South African problem. We are all involved in this. There's various countries on the continent that experience precisely what we are going through. Now, because of the social challenges that our people are facing, challenges of security, challenges of the delivery of services, as well as unemployment, it brings a lot of pressure on our people, which we understand very, very well. So therefore, it needs all of us as South Africans, as those who are coming to our country, either documented or undocumented, as well as other countries, so that we work together. This is an African problem that requires African solutions.
I think about it, I don't understand, I don't get it. This is what I don't understand.
I don't take madness. I don't take far. I don't take so far minutes.
It's not the same African countries. Your people in South Africa are saying that they should go back to their country, attacking them and looting of their businesses. You see, and asking all foreigners must go. Targeting not just all foreigners, but black African foreigners living in South Africa. Over 600 Ghanaians have already been evacuated from South Africa to Ghana. That is out of those who have registered to go back home due to the attacks and looting of their business in South Africa. I understand the South African government is trying to disassociate itself from whatever is going on, whatever is March and March or whatever is going on. But in other ways, I think that the South African government is being slow in curtailing this issue. In President Ramaphosa's latest address to the nation, he cautioned groups' lawlessness in the country.
No other person is allowed, for example, to confront someone in the street, in the pathways of our country to demand proof of identity. We know that South Africans are not xenophobic, as there is no space for xenophobia, for racism, for sexism, for Afrophobia, or any other form of intolerance in South Africa. As communities and as a society, we must not be tempted to join those who want us to turn against people who were not born in South Africa and who are in our midst. We will and must not allow groups to use the legitimate concerns of South Africans to destabilize our country through inciting lawlessness and violence.
You see, I think he's referring to the March and March or Foreigners Must Go movement, a protest in the country. Meanwhile, on the streets of South Africa are still these people protesting, attacking and looting foreigners' businesses. So when is the action is going to be done? When is the action? We have heard similar speech made by the president of South Africa before. You see, he comes out and he condemns what is going on. He tried to talk it in a very calm way and all that. But right now, we just want action. In as much the protesters want action, the foreigners also want action. What is the government's action against the protesters, against the attacks, against the looting of foreigners' businesses, of Foreigners Must Go, against the rights of foreigners, being it illegal or illegal? As long as they are not the right people, as you said, are not the right people to ask foreigners to leave, then what is the action that you are putting in place to make sure that these people are off the street, these people stop this lawlessness, this looting, and then the right people come in and take over and do the right thing and deport the illegal people? What are your thoughts on this issue? Drop in the comment section. Let's discuss respectively. And please don't forget to subscribe for more updates. I'm out.